Hello guys, today I'm going to present you with a new scenario where Goku is born with Super Saiyan 4 and has Hakaishin power. So when Goku is born, he is born with the undetectable power level, and King Vegeta suspects due to his appearance change that he is the legendary Super Saiyan and sends him away to Earth, but to a different part, which is the lookout. So Kami looks at the high power that's coming and realizes that it's a villain and will kill all of him, kill all of the inhabitation of the earth. So he just prepares for death, but suddenly a baby enters out of the pod. He's shocked of the sight of a small baby containing the power of gods. So he trains him for so many years, for 8, 7, 9, 10 years. For 10 years, Kami trains Goku to control, to speak how Earth works, and thus this helps him to grow. This helps Goku to grow, and Kami grows in power too, and thus evolves the dragon. Goku, who's grown up, one day sees an old man, sees that below his tower some people are killing some villagers. So he just jumps down and Goku defeats all the soldiers that are revealed to be the Red Ribbon Army and takes the fixes the problems of the villagers, and then goes up, and Kami scolds him about not interfering with the mortals down below the on the earth, down on the living on the surface of earth. And so one day the Dragon Balls are used, and he goes fast to the place where the Dragon Balls are used and looks, and he sees that there are 4 people: a grandpa, which is revealed to be Grandpa Gohan, and Bulma and Yamcha. So they revive the Dragon Balls and wish for a lifetime of supply of strawberries, and Goku instantly, at this period of time, Bulma really doesn't like Yamcha, but has a very little crush on him, very little crush on him. So as soon as she sees Goku, she sees the abs, the muscles, the hair. So Bulma just gets a little attracted to him, and thus she smiles and Goku smiles back. And after that, we pass through all the Dragon Balls as Goku is strong enough to do it a wash, and he finally meets Master Roshi and Krillin, and this results in learning many techniques, including the Kamehameha. And one time he even does this against King Piccolo. Krillin dies here, so Goku just nearly unlocks half of his Hakaishin power at that time, at that potential. That means he can Hakai anything, not out of existence, but he can kill anything. So he kills Tambourine and King Piccolo with a wash with 2 Hakais and all of his brothers. And this results in we are going to the Dragon Ball Z. So I did not mention it, but Goku and Bulma are married now, and they have Gohan with purple hair. He trains in the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan when he is 4 years old, and he completely Goku tries to learn his Hakaishin powers and expands his powers to the place where he at full power of Hakaishin can destroy or destroy a being out of existence. And so he exits the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan, who is now 6 years old, and meets to the Kami house, Master Roshi's house. Master Roshi, Krillin, and Bulma come there. Bulma, Goku, Gohan come together, and they suddenly spot a high power level coming. Just Goku spots a high power level coming, and he goes to that place and checks it out. And suddenly a guy appears from the pod, and it's revealed to be Raditz. But suddenly, two other pods come right behind Raditz, which is shown to be Vegeta and Nappa. The reason why these two are there because Raditz informed about Kakarot's high power level. So that's what happened. And now Gohan is strong enough to face Raditz, and Goku is definitely strong enough to face base second form Frieza in his base without turning Super Saiyan full. So if he turns Super Saiyan 4 full, then he can probably match 100% Frieza. So Gohan finishes off Nappa, but Goku just takes some little time to defeat of Vegeta and Nappa. He just does a 2-finger key blast and shoots it right at Nappa's stomach, and Nappa falls down unconscious, and Vegeta receives a chop to the neck and he gets unconscious, and this results in him being picked up and sent back to his pod, and he gets back to his Frieza station, Frieza planet, and is revived, healed. Nappa, Raditz, and Vegeta, both three of them are healed, and later it's shown that Krillin is hurt. So Gohan and Goku in rage, and Goku has a yellow aura covering around him, and Gohan has successfully achieved Super Saiyan. Now Goku teleports to Kami's lookout and then asks him about how can he revive Kami, can he revive Krillin, and so they easily revive Krillin, but at that second Krillin is revived, but at that second King Kai informs Goku about the coming threat to Namek, which is Frieza, who wishes for immortality. King Kai says, and Goku takes the ship of Kami, and he asks him probably, and takes the ship of Kami, and they both master their own forms. Due to training, Goku had already asked Bulma and Dr. Braves about building a gravity room in the spaceship, so they build it and they go to Namek, and Bulma is a pilot, and Goku and Gohan train, and now their power level is over 500 million. Goku's power level is over 500 million, and Gohan's power level is over 100 million. So when they arrive at Namek, they easily sense Vegeta's power, Frieza's power, and they slowly finish all of the minions, Poi Poi, Dodoria, Zarbon, and come face to face with Frieza. Frieza, who realizes that this is a special monkey, not his average regular monkey, turns into his third form and continuously beats him. And Goku, who thinks that this is heavily disappointed by Frieza's power, and Frieza reveals that he has a final form, but Goku doesn't have the patience to see his final form, as he knows that it will not be a much challenge for him. So he just sends Gohan, and Gohan obliterates Frieza. Obliterates Frieza. So Gohan in base is more than 100 million. So Gohan is pushed to Super Saiyan, and Frieza is also pushed to his 100% full full power form. So this results in Namek getting saved, and after this there is no. And after this, Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz meet Goku and Gohan, and they share the wishes. And Goku, Vegeta, and Nappa wish for being a Super Saiyan, and this helps them to grow very powerful, indeed more powerful than their original canon self in Cell Saga. Just in base. So this is what happens. And now there is no Android Saga and there is no Cell Saga, as everyone is wiped out. Zero was wiped out during Goku just putting a key blast, and the whole thing was obliterated. So that happens. And now after 8 years, Goku and Gohan has a small dominant power of the Hakaishin power, but Goku really has mastery over it, and now he tries to combine his Super Saiyan form. He unlocks his Super Saiyan form completely and adds it with his Super Saiyan 4, and it looks like with the help of this, Goku really learns how to use Hakai to large extent to make a large ball as heavy as a city and launch it. So now we are going to apply more tension to the story. So Gohan, who is strong enough to match his original canon Goku after Buu Saga, joins the tournament of power tournament of, in Earth, and they fight in the tournament. But suddenly Shin and Kibito warn Goku about the problems of the problem of Majin Buu, and Gohan helps them to lends them energy, and it's easily 100%. So when they reach there, Bobby is easily happy, and then they easily revive Majin Buu, and they realize it's too late. Gohan's little amount of power was too much, and now Super Majin Buu, who fights against Kibito and kills him. So Goku realizes that this is no small game and turns Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan and does a punch, and this does effect to Majin Buu but does not do much damage to him as he regenerates, but he gets angry, and this time he tries to absorb Goku, but it does not happen, and he gets more angry, and Goku showers him with many punches, 100 of punches, and Majin Buu gets tired of it, and then he turns into Super Buu, and Super Buu has a brilliant plan. What about Gohan is absorbed by Majin Buu and then is easily stronger than Ultimate Gohan, and definitely stronger than after Beerus fight Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So this results in being Goku pushed to his maximum extent, which is Super Saiyan 4 full power Super Saiyan 2. There's electricity sparking around him, and there's a red aura. Everyone is so Goku easily defeats him till extent, but Majin Buu tries to absorb him with little pieces around him, but Goku easily dodges it. Instant transmission right behind Buu, punches him and kicks him in the gut, and does an uppercut and launches a key blast in his stomach, and then does a punch to the stomach and 100 punches to the face and a kick to the stomach and an uppercut. And then a large ki blast and a Kamehameha. Majin Buu is obliterated. Or it seems like it. Majin Buu regenerates and then goes full power and catches Goku off guard, but Goku just realizes what he did and instant transmission right behind him and cuts him in two. But as he thought, Gohan is not coming out of him just that quickly, so Goku tries plan B and he obliterates Majin Buu entirely, but still he doesn't get away with this. So this time Goku prepares for a ultimate dragon fist and he punches it right through Majin Buu. Majin Buu realizes that Goku is smart and will not try something else because Goku knows that he will regenerate. So Majin Buu prepares for anything worse, but he did not expect that Goku will do a dragon fist and then instant transmission while and launch a Kamehameha while Majin Buu is busy regenerating. And in this process, Majin Buu completely obliterated, and Goku does a last final punch, a ki high. Goku does a ki high to just make sure pieces of him are obliterated. Existing pieces are obliterated, so every atom is obliterated. So now we are going to the 4-year time skip and to the Beerus Saga. So Beerus wakes up and has a proposition of the Super Saiyan God and thinks about it and asks Whis. But Whis does not has any idea about it, but prefers that there is a strong mortal in the universe who can match Beerus's 70%. So still they fight. Beerus comes to Earth, but this time Goku is not at King Kai and starts fighting Beerus. Beerus easily remembers about the Super Saiyan rather than forgetting him when offered pudding and other eating meals, and so they fight and Goku just gauges Beerus's power and he quickly realizes that it's not enough. But Beerus senses something in him, Hakaiishin power. Goku smiles at this statement and just launches 2 Hakai balls, just how Beerus did in the canon, and does 4 jumps and does a header to the Hakai ball and launches at Beerus. And while Beerus is dodging it, suddenly he gets punched by one of the punches of Goku and gets a dragon fist right to his stomach, and Beerus is in an immense pain. He just realizes that he is being obliterated, and so Beerus launches many Hakai balls at Goku. Goku easily dodges it, but one of it hits Goku and he misses it, but it damages him a lot. So Beerus and Goku just fall down due to the exposure of 2 powerful Hakai balls meeting right them. So Whis heals both of them, but Beerus is still not satisfied because Goku just defeated him because of his technique advantage, because his Hakaiishin power advantage. So Beerus asks him to do the Super Saiyan God ritual, and he asks Shenron about it, and Shenron easily explains due to Beerus's presence there, and they really find out about Goku's Super Saiyan 4 ability. They all easily do it because Vegeta called Starbell, and Goku and Vegeta realize that Chi-Chi and Bulma are pregnant, and so Goku becomes the Super Saiyan God. This time Goku does a great competition against Beerus, but also takes the advantage of his Hakaishin powers, which just boosted unbelievably, and this helps him to close the gap between Beerus' Hakaishin powers and his Hakaishin powers. Now they can go raw power versus raw power. So Goku on top of this turns it fight with Beerus, and Goku fights with Beerus and nearly defeats him. Does uppercut, does kick to the gut, and does a punch to the face, and does thousands of punches to the neck, and does 100 punches to the stomach, and does a ki blast to the to face, and a dragon fist to the stomach, and last instant transmission Kamehameha to the direct close range Kamehameha, and then obliterating dragon fist just right behind him. Goku finishes Beerus off, and Beerus falls down to the ground. Goku falls out of his god form and just stays in his Super Saiyan 4 state, and catches Beerus and lands him on the top of the cruise. And when Beerus wakes up, he realizes that he was completely obliterated against Goku, and so Whis and Beerus invite Goku to train there, and Vegeta also steps in as he mastered his Super Saiyan 4 and is trying towards Super Saiyan God. And also they two train. Vegeta and Goku train, and Vegeta achieves Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan 4, and Goku masters it and does a Kamehameha against Vegeta, just sparring. And they fight a lot, they spar a lot, and they grow stronger every day, every second. Now we are going to go to the resurrection of F Saga. Goku and Vegeta train for many months and both acquire their mastered forms, which are Super Saiyan Blue 4. So, Frieza is revived like normal. He receives a message from his soldiers that two guys, named Goku and Vegeta, fought Lord Beerus and defeated him. This scared Frieza. By this, he trained for 8 months and so gets a new form other than golden. Frieza and his soldiers come to Earth. The soldiers are easily handled by the Z fighters, but when Frieza steps in, he's much stronger, and Gohan has to face the challenge, and Gohan faces against first from Frieza quite easily, but when he turns his final form, Gohan has to turn into Super Saiyan 4, and so this results in them going sparring continuously, but Frieza is continuously getting stronger somehow, and this time Frieza is this strong that Gohan's Super Saiyan 4 is barely keeping up, and so Frieza just simply admires him for his effort but says, "Monkey, step below me," and he turns golden, and this completely demolishes Gohan, and thus he's nearly killed when Goku and Vegeta come with the help of Whis, and so they all come, and Vegeta this time takes place because he says, "Kakarot, you already took your turn, you already defeated Frieza, now it's my turn." So he just goes front and turns blue and starts fighting with Frieza. Frieza is keeping up, and Frieza is extremely impressed with this monkey. So Frieza says, "This is my new form, monkey. Who is the real emperor of the universe?" And he turns black. Frieza black. So this time Vegeta just smirks. He says, "Oh Frieza, you evolved only that much? Oh, what a pity." And he turns Super Saiyan Blue 4 and completely demolish Frieza. Frieza is finished. So at the end, rather than Frieza trying to trick and destroy Earth, Vegeta, before he can, just puts a hand on top of him and does a key blast. This ends Frieza completely and Frieza is dead. Goku then spars with Vegeta once again and just tests out his power, and Goku turns Super Saiyan 4 and Vegeta turns Super Saiyan 4, and they instant transmission to Beerus' planet and turn, and they do their most powerful attacks and spar. Goku does a Kamehameha and Vegeta does a final flash, and this nearly finishes the whole planet off. But Whis protects them and protects the destruction that was going to happen. Now I am just going to make Goku and Vegeta very overpowered. I mean very overpowered. So now we are going to the Universe 6 arc. So one day Champa and Vados come to Beerus' planet while Vegeta and Goku are training. So they ask Goku about the universe, about food, and about Beerus. So Beerus says about Champa says about a food tournament to Beerus, but Beerus does not allow it and says about a tournament and shows the my most delicious food in Universe 6, and he also shows his universe's most delicious food, and then Champa says that whoever wins the tournament gets Earth. So everyone prepare for so the tournament starts, and so everyone prepares for the tournament. Goku selects Gohan this time. Gohan is not slacking off. Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, Goku, and Universe 6's team is easy, and the two differences here is that Goten fights Kaba and wins, and then fights it, and then goes to the next round and fights it. But after a few seconds, Goten is easily eliminated, and so Goku steps in and he reveals his new form that he learned, that is Kaioken times 20 blue Kaioken times 20 blue. So he fights it, and it is this time Vegeta also knows about it, and thus they train with it, and Vegeta also has a surprise with him. So Goku's muscles are not crumbling this time because he has more control over his power. So then he adds with Super Saiyan 4. This helps him to go very further in his power, and Vegeta has one more trick of his own, but he has not simply mastered it like Goku's, because Goku had more time mastering it. So Goku simply with few uppercuts, a meteor combo, and a dragon fist at the back, and 2 punches in the front and 2 punches in the gut, and a kick to the gut and a key blast to the chest. This finishes it off, and he goes out of the ring, and this eliminates him. So now we are going to the black, the Zamasu Saga. So everything goes as normal, but this time Goku and Vegeta are not training in Beerus' planet. They are still in a hyperbolic time chamber. They train in the hyperbolic time chamber, and they master their own forms, and they go beyond it and add some more power to it and have more experience with it. So they go full power and clash against each two of them. But this form is not shown yet, as it is, you and I will explain what this forms of Vegeta's. And Goku has also acquired a new form that can match Vegeta's new form. So now I am going to reveal the forms, which are Vegeta's forms Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 4 Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, that's insane. And Vegeta's and Goku's form is Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan Blue Hakaishin Powerful. Yeah, Goku is slightly stronger. With Kaioken added to it, he is far stronger than Vegeta. When Vegeta uses his Kaioken that he learned with Goku during the time skip, he can match Goku at his 99%, 95% of Goku's power. But Goku has the Hakaishin power advantage, so he's a little bit stronger than Vegeta. Now, we are going to the Zamasu Saga. Guys, I would just like to change a small detail in this what if that I did. So Goku after the tournament sees Zeno, and Zeno promises him about the tournament. After this, Goku talks to Zeno about the tournament and goes to train with Gohan in the gravity room. And at the same time, Zamasu looks at Goku and realizes that this model is using godly power, and thus after a little time he gets the Super Dragon Balls and wishes to have Goku's body, and thus at this time Goku Black is born and smiles at Gohan immediately, and Goku Black knows that he is stronger than Gohan. Gohan, who realizes something happens to his father, Gohan shows off Super Saiyan, but Black, who overpowers him, he thinks that this is Gohan's limit and mocks him and says what happened actually. So this leads to Gohan realizing that this is not his father and someone has did a body swap, and so Gohan turns Super Saiyan 3 and kills Black immediately. And then he waits for a year and asks Beerus to take the Super Saiyan and wishes Goku back by the Super Dragon Balls, and Zeno waits for Goku to come back because he does want to have fun. And when Goku comes back, he wishes everyone, and now we can go to the Tournament of Power. So Goku this time goes to Zeno's palace and meets Grand Priest and talks to him about Grand Priest training him, and Goku, who agrees after the Tournament of Power about this option, and if he wins the Tournament of Power, Goku can train with the Grand Priest. So Goku asks Zeno about the tournament, and Zeno just announces it in front of everyone, every universe and the whole multiverse, and this results in Goku and Vegeta searching for warrior. And this includes Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Yamcha, Tien Shinhan, Master Roshi, Android 18 and 17. So they all go to the tournament. No Frieza here. So they all go to the tournament and everyone fares well against the fighters that they felt difficult in the original Tournament of Power. Trunks and Goten fuse together. This time they are much stronger, so they achieve Super Saiyan God and they compete against Kefla, who fuses just banks Goten and Trunks power, but they soon realize that their power is too much for them, so they too turn Super Saiyan and fuse. This is Super Saiyan Kefla, legendary Super Saiyan Kefla. So Kefla immediately goes to Super Saiyan 2 and launches at Goten and Trunks. Goten and Trunks are completely demolished, not demolished. They are heavily punched, kicked, uppercut, everything. So suddenly Goten and Trunks get tired of it and they think of fusing, and they fuse to Gotenks and go Super Saiyan Blue. This results in Kefla really being demolished, as Kale and Cauliflower didn't train as much as the Cannon, so they don't have the equal power of Ultra Instinct Omen beating them. Goten and Super Saiyan Blue defeats them, and Goku and Vegeta have their first meet with Jiren. So Jiren, who is just looking at Goku, they have a competition at staring for a while, and then Vegeta breaks the silence and tries to punch Jiren, but nothing happens, so he turns Super Saiyan Blue and punches, and Jiren tries to block it. Here Vegeta turns Super Saiyan 4 on top of Blue and then demolishes suppressed Jiren and a little bit full power Jiren, and so he again turns Kaioken times 20. No, he turns evolution on top of it, and this helps Vegeta to have a extra turn, and Jiren shows us half of his power, that much power that the whole ring shakes and many of the weaker fighters go out of the ring. So quick elimination, and Goku just goes around kicking. Tenshinhan prepares for a tri-beam, and Krillin prepares for a destructive disc, and Goku prepares for a Kamehameha. He just stares at Jiren and does a Kamehameha at a blinding speed, and this makes Jiren distracted. Jiren just gets distracted, and Vegeta does a nice blow on Jiren's face, and Jiren falls down, and he comes up and does an uppercut at Vegeta's face, but Vegeta does the uppercut to the face, and then Goku does a Dragon Fist to the back in Super Saiyan 4, and Jiren is heavily distracted, and this results in Vegeta giving a final blow, and this time Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue on top of Super Saiyan 4, and Vegeta and Goku both punch Jiren in the face, kick him in the gut, and do their respective attacks. Final flash, and this sends Jiren out of the ring. So everyone celebrates and defeats all of the fighters. But suddenly, it's revealed to be Jiren that comes on top of the ring, and he gets super mad and starts punching Goku, who's in his base, punching Goku 100 times, and Vegeta turns blue. Evolution, he punches Jiren. Jiren goes skids, and Jiren braces himself and punches Vegeta again and goes full power this time. Jiren does not want to take any chances. Starts demolishing both Vegeta and Goku. So Vegeta and Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 on top of their respective forms. Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and times 20, and Vegeta turns Super Saiyan Blue 4 evolution. Both of them are incredibly powerful, and they face Jiren and nearly defeat him, but Jiren goes his maximum. Goku and Vegeta go a level beyond as Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 4 on top of evolution, and Goku backs down to Super Saiyan God and goes his full Hakaishin power. Now he can do a universe destroying Hakai ball and plus Kaioken times 200. Goku and Vegeta immediately fuse to Gogeta and turn Super Saiyan 4 God and then battle against Jiren, but they realize that they have to finish it in one strike. So, and Gogeta turns Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken times 100 and demolish Jiren, and he jumps with Jiren and finishes him off. Jiren is unconscious and everyone is eliminated. But Gogeta takes his spirit sword and slices Jiren's last ki blast that Jiren shoots when realizing that Gogeta is going to use him as a stand to jump onto the top of the ring. So Gogeta then sends a ki blast, and then Gogeta punches Jiren till Jiren is at the edge of the after barrier, and then jumps on top of Jiren, and Jiren is eliminated and he comes on top of the stage. Gogeta is given the wish, and he wishes for all of the universes to be